like that. And what's up, y'all? It's some Stoosey Boys coming live, yeah, baby, on a motherfucking Friday. Got a motherfucking thunderstorm rolling through, tossing wet water and rain all over the place. I feel like just Stoosey, if y'all hear it ripping and rocking, it's got to be beautiful out there. We're in the thick of it. As of right now, according to the radar, we're in the middle of two thunderstorms, one going to the north one way and one going to the south the same way. So we're hoping that we manage to dodge out those two. It's always wild when you hop on the YouTube weatherman and the very first thing you see is where you live displayed on the little thing there, and it's like, I'm in danger. You know what I mean? But it's fine. It's just thunderstorms. Now, them bitches start twisting up and everything else. Wind starts moving in circles and tossing shit here, there, and everywhere. Then, yeah, we're going to have a bit of a motherfucking problem at that point. But until then, if it's just thunderstorms, well, it should be all right. Should be fine. First like, baby. First viewer. Hell yeah. Appreciate y'all coming in through the Stoosey Boys, chilling with us, vibing with us while we try to stay good and dry. So that's all we can do at this point. Hope everyone's having a great one. Sis said hail in Scotts Vegas now. I did not see any hail as I come through. Shout out, sis. Appreciate you dropping through. Hell yeah. It's more than a repeat offender. Now, Stardust, that's a repeat offender right there with a yall. Yeah, baby. So, yeah, it's raining like a motherfucker. Right now in the middle of two thunderstorms, according to Ryan. Well, that was what I was talking about. Literally, I hopped on Ryan Hall, and in the exact moment that I hopped on, I seen our community, or like our general vicinity. And I said, oh, damn. Matter of fact, I think you were on the phone with Rainbow in that moment. So, yeah. Yeah. It was it's crazy. But once again, I can't stress, y'all. I've been through much worse, most likely. So, like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Trust me, when you've been in my shoes, when you've been properly traumatized or untraumatized or whatever, as a kid, and it's the same with Pawpaw. Pawpaw being sucked off a porch and thrown off a yard or thrown across the yard. Look at how he does. He barely goes to the fucking tornado shelter. It has to literally be hell on earth before he does that. So, like, and I'm not quite the same way because I was brought up to go to the fucking shelter because after the sky caught on fire and we had to, hunker for our lives in the bathroom in the tub. After that, when we got the tornado shelter, anytime a thunderstorm, any sort of warning come through, shit, we was in that fucking shelter. Little concrete bunker looking thing with like a sheet metal door kind of deal. And, yeah, so I've been pretty much trained to go into the tornado shelter if inclement whatever happens. But I don't fear the tornadoes perhaps like I should until it's tearing my shit down and throwing me like physically. I don't give a fuck. Like until then, yeah. Also, shout out everyone joining through the live stream. Subscribe button right here. Rex says, hey, Joe Biden, how high can you jump? Give me a minute. You motherfuckers. Clearance we're talking about. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. So maybe like a foot and a half clearance. It's not a lot. Now we're moving. Now we're vibing. This is an active live stream. Hell yeah, baby. He said respect. He said he did get it. Keep at it. Hey, won't you subscribe, Rex? It's like right in this general vicinity. Is that Rex? Is that like Glorious King Rex Splud? Because we can talk about that on here. I'll tell you that right now. Damn Skippy. He talked me into it. What can I say? And now I don't regret it because now I'm like, yeah, it's like this and like that. Like, yeah. Yeah, keep at it. What, I'm going to be out here fucking standing, dunking and shit? No. That would have been the shit, too, if I jumped and, like, went through this table. Creamsicle. And broken glass everywhere. We got 3 likes, so we got some fine viewers up in here. Y'all hit it up in chat. Be sure to tell us where it is and where it's at. If you haven't subscribed, I believe the button's right there. That's so they told me. Somewhere in that general vicinity. We got Rex, we got Sis, and we got Stardust all up in the house. So What's up, y'all? Appreciating the folk that have dropped through. Y'all are kicking ass. So, what's good, y'all? It's raining like hell. I see some kind of debris over there. He said jump, and I said, I got you. Went over that motherfucker. Yeah, we're vibing. Now I'm standing. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. Wait, did I ever change the... Wow, I probably need to put the chat on all messages, huh? There ain't no telling what I may or may not have could have missed. Sometimes it's not bad, sometimes it is bad. You know what I mean? Like, nah, this is our 40th fucking thunderstorm of the year and the probably 12th or 15th day of inclement weather, not in a row, but just, here, there, and everywhere. Fuck it, right? At this point, it's just raining. I'm annoyed, but I was happy I was able to shim yonder El Camino, and I was happy that we were able to do a little fucking yard work. Still some more push mowing, so we were able to do that. And we talked about being alienated from the threat of tornadic inclement weather. It was like, listen, I've just been through it, yo. I was like, I believe it was in 2008, so I was 10. That was that Super Tuesday or whatever. The goddamn power got knocked out for a week. We had to flee to Gallatin to just as like refugees because there was no power, no nothing. We didn't go back to school for like a month. That part was lit. And the community was very devastated with like 30 fatalities. It was wild. You gotta think, I'm 10 in the midst of all this shit. So like, I don't know. It had a very profound subconscious impact, and that fuck a bunch of tornadoes. Morning through traffic with this weed hidden in my boobage. Word. Why's it got to be hidden there? Because if you're it's not like anyone else is in your car. Put that shit under the seat. Put that shit in the glove. Granted, you get pulled over. I'm under the impression if you are a chick, that's the best way to beat the fucking case, because they're not going to go digging around in your mother. You know what I'm saying? That's like, oh boy, he would anytime he got in a pinch, he'd tank that shit straight up. Got searched countless times and never got busted, so it works, man. That's a great place to hide and stuff. Damn right. Suppose if I had them, by God, I'd be hiding them bitches in there too. So what's up, y'all? We hang with our 4 likes, so we got some more folk joining in here. Appreciating y'all hitting up in chat. Why the hell is Stardust, every time she's on the stream, she's like in traffic or going somewhere? Are we like her, like, how people listen to talk shows and, your Rick and Bubba's and your cold beer and hot wings and all the various morning zoos and everything else. Is this us for her? Because, I can live with that, but... Afternoon, bitches. Welcome everyone to the House of Stoosey, where everyone needs to be. Pawpaw, are we looking at a later live, possibly? Because I know Pawpaw, he does his thing with streaming and stuff. He likes to, he makes it special, about a once or twice a week kind of endeavor. But he likes to sit in the evening, chill, maybe drink a little something, and like vibe with folks. So are we looking at something like that potentially later, Pawpaw? Long win, that's the question. Fucking mushroom look good as a motherfucker. Look big as hell. And now the rain's kind of coming down. Quality may be taking a hit too, y'all. Like, admittedly. With the Wi-Fi signals. I don't know if Wi-Fi cuts through rain or not. Seems to me like it doesn't fucking matter. It could be on an ultraviolet spectrum frequency, unable to be seen with the eyes of man. You know what I mean? I'm always on the move. Abel Hart. For real, though. I know something about a hamster. You was feeding the hamster a little something one time. Because I was like, well, surely she doesn't have the hamster in her car. Like, vibing for real. I'm hanging with the nutmeg. Nutmeg. I don't know if I've smelled straight nutmeg. Whoa, God! That's gone a little off. It smells like some terps I've encountered before. It kind of looks like a jar of don't it though? But it's nutmeg. What the? It kind of smells that way too. I'd say this almost looks straight like a jar of keep. Papa says it's illegal to do some things with hamsters. What the hell kind of phrase or statement? What the hell? It's illegal. Are you getting in that fucking freaky turn of the 2000 shit? Because I have like an idea of what you're talking about. What was the deal with the What is gerbling, yo? USA said, I hope everyone is having a good afternoon. I'm on lunch break having some salmon Alfredo pasta. I've never used salmon in an Alfredo. But hell yeah, up on that lunch break love, baby. It's USA from Santa Fe. Let's get it. Damn right. On lunch break. I hope you're staying dry, USA, because if you check the live stream title or whatever, we sure as fuck are not. That's what the baby oil is for. Yeah, like ride with him while getting bud. I took old Carl to the local station once. Then I started to come back and he threw all over my car. And I was not the least bit mad because as soon as he did, I was like, why didn't I think of this? I should have thought of this. But it's like I come back and I think Dolly Parton got on the radio. It was some stupid shit. And next thing I knew, I was flying and he was fucking heaving. And I was like, that motherfucker threw up all over my goddamn car or truck or whatever it was at the time. We're expecting rain here, really overcast now. Right now, like I told the folk earlier, we're dodging two different thunderstorms. We got one above and one below, and they both going east, so should be fine. We got rain in the in-between. I checked the weather for yesterday for my specific location, and it was said, quote, heavy thunderstorm. And I'm like, I had to Google, what is a heavy thunderstorm? Because I've heard of severe thunderstorm, but what the fuck is a heavy thunderstorm? And I guess it's the same thing, you dig? I'm going to go to Dollywood hopefully next Friday. Hey, right on. I've never been. But, like, if I had the money and time to blow, oh, yeah, I'd totally go to Dollywood. Fuck yeah. Seems like they missed an opportunity with the sign. I mean, there's already two O's in it if you catch my drift. Dolly standing there, and it's like the sign. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you dig? Bleeding the hell out of some fifth here, too. Yeah. I haven't done like a standing vibe and live stream in a minute, but some idiot, I want to go. Some idiot said, good, sis, you can hit it up with Stardust and y'all can go to Dollywood next Friday. Send us pics, take some videos for the fucking homies. Forgot what I was going to say. I was too busy sis and Stardust up at fucking Dollywood, riding a roller. I don't even know what the hell's there, you know? Is it like a theme park? Bumper cars, go-kart track, roller coaster rides, or is it like a fucking music? I don't know. Are we doing some horseback riding? I don't even know what goes down at Dollywood. Sis and Stardust up at Dollywood. Sounds lit. About like fishing with Brock Lesnar. This sounds like a vibe, bro. I'd do it real quick in a moment. I'm packing a gat on me. Or something, because I don't know if we get out there to the creek. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a great deal bigger than me. So, yeah, no. But now, I don't think, no, once again, I bet he gets out there and gets to muttering some shit or whatever. He's sitting there fucking casting out. Hey, baby! Got Rainbow Man, my gat up in this bad boy. Let's fucking go. Peep show of Dolly. They have all kinds of stuff at Dollywood. Is that at Dollywood? Because that... Kind of like in Airheads, when they're like, all right, we're in this hostage situation, so you got to make a crazy list of demands to help the criminally insane plea deal or whatever. And one of them was he wanted nudes of like B. Arthur or whatever. He said B. Arthur's nudes. And then they give him to him, and this dude goes to open it, and he's like, is that B. Arthur? What the It was either B. Arthur or the one that was older than sliced bread. I forget her name. I guess she didn't. The one that lived the longest. What was The one golden girl. Come on, y'all. Help me out here. The one that she was older than sliced bread was the thing I heard forever. She gone now. Almost half of Opryland rides are at Dollywood. Yeah, but I've never been to Opryland either. It seems like they just put a new, thing on it. Did I bring a beverage out here? Well, of course I fucking did. It'll have to do. Yeah, I said they're vibing down there at Dollywood. I don't know. Breathing smoke, chilling with the fan down, middle of a rainstorm. What more could a feller ask for? You know what I'm saying? We're talking about Dollywood. I figure that bitch is under about a foot of water right now from the way things are. Where in Tennessee is Dollywood? Because, I don't think it's in the east with, Knoxville, Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Smoky Mountain area. And obviously it's not like Nashville. It's not like the metro. So where the fuck is Dollywood? Where the hell was Opryland? I know Graceland's in Memphis, but fuck a bunch of Elvis. Return to sender. Whatever the other one. But I can't tell. Pigeon Forge. Oh, fuck, it is in Pigeon Forge. Okay, shit. God, I was there, man. It's been 14. When was the BP oil spill? 2010? Yeah, it's been since 2011, I think, since I've been to the Smoky Mountains, not since it's burned down. Opryland was in Nashville. There you go. And now it's a fucking, isn't that what they call Opry Mills or whatever? Y'all the Tennessee experts. Going to Pigeon Forge. Hey, if we get that money to make it out there, we're gonna fucking do it. I'm telling you, because the mountains, it's wonderful. Don't get me wrong, I can see majestic mountains, whatever the fuck out here, but, how would I put it? Fucking, it's different out there. I can't stress that enough. All of a sudden, the hills, right, just start getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And they never plumb turn into mountains. They just turn into these enormous ass rolling hills, big motherfuckers, yo. Get on top of them and scream kind of ones. It's going to take you 2 days to get on top of that motherfucker kind of deal. It's Smoky Mountains is badass. Plus, there's the mystique and the vibe and everything else. Banshee! You missed, let's see, we talked about Dollywood. Pawpaw got on Opryland or Opry Mills or whatever it was. We've been talking about tornadoes and why we don't fear them, even though we really should. The thunderstorms impacting the area right now. By the way, Banshee, hope you're staying dry. Going to Dollywood. That's been the prime topic of conversation. Dollywood and rain. So now you're all caught up. We're just all trying like hell to make it work, you know what I'm saying? And I was able to successfully shim that Chevy, so fuck it, at least it cranks right now. It's all I can, whatever, you know what I mean? I slid that second shim in, but I flipped it. See, it was one way when it went in, but I put it in back, upside down, and that seems to have got her a little straighter, so whatever. Oh, she was at, damn, when was that? Okay, so I know I can ask if you're staying dry, but it seems as though, no, you're very much not staying dry. Because I just want to celebrate another day of life. And I'm gonna celebrate another day of life. Now, and it's fun, too, because whenever when you sit and stream, it's like, we're just chilling or whatever. While you're standing, it's like, yeah, y'all, I fucking feel you. Some other, yeah. It's a lot of fun. Saw your iris is blooming. Oh, bro. Is Grandma's big ass iris patch at the end of the basement driveway? Is that still blooming like hell? Because I know that somebody should have put that on YouTube. I mean, there was like 10 or 12 of them bitches all headed up blooming about the same time. We got blooms like crazy back here. Red and orange ones, at least the ones that the electric company people didn't steal. But we got a badass chalk out of it. I mean, I also had to tell the folk that the electric people, they come to trim these fucking trees and shit because everything's got to be 15 feet from the line or whatever, lest you pay some kind of fine. Okay, whatever. They did their job, the bare minimum, whatever they had to do anyway. So they got to leave. And of course, I come out and I inspect everything. Right smack in the middle of my driveway is this black triangle thing. And I'm like, what the fuck? I go there, look, it's got a hook on the side. It's literally like it's a fucking like commercial grade truck chalk, like a block or whatever. So now we're in possession of a fucking truck chalk block. And also, whenever they were doing their work or whatever, one of them slick dick Romeo bastards cut a couple irises out of our shit or whatever, like 2 or 3 of them bitches. Literally the most unique, beautiful ones they could grab, by the way. So I guess we traded irises for a fucking chalk. Relocate Pickens day before yesterday. Yep. I have a picture, though, and her other bed is fully blooming now. Well, if the other bed is fully blooming... Okay, well, Sis said yeah, but Banshee said no. Unless maybe it's the one... Banshee's talking about a different one, and maybe that's the one that Sis is talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, either way, if I see enough irises bloomed, I will flip it. What's up, y'all? We put these motherfucking irises. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm 100%. I seen that one emoji down there. I seen somebody go, it's a different one. Okay, word up. What color are we talking, though? Because those were like, of course, I'm colorblind, so y'all could say whatever and it wouldn't matter. Or I could say whatever and whatever. But they looked purple, dark blue to me. All I seen was the purple. I seen them emojis, too, though. Somebody got a fucking chuckle out of my visual disability. You assholes. Played the 5th, of course, as necessary. I'm not going to say what is or isn't green apple elixir. Yeah, baby! And, of course, if anyone hasn't subscribed to the House of Stews, I'm telling you, the button's right there. It's somewhere in this vicinity. I think maybe, yeah, right in here. Somewhere over there. I had no idea, y'all. We've been live streaming for we started in June of last year, and it's April. So we've been live streaming for 10 months. Until like a week or 2 ago, I didn't know there was a subscribe button. That I could have been pointing everyone and saying, hey, right there. But fucking, I'll send you pics of my new bloom. Oh, Banshee's got blooms. Badass, right on. Everybody's got irises, man. Irises are the shit. I gotta say, at this point in life, after all that I've seen and witnessed or whatever, my favorite flower is a fucking iris. Specifically, a Starship Enterprise iris. Though I have not yet to be able to see one with my own eyes. Don't get me wrong, the Millennium Falcon was a good runner-up. The Millennium Falcon iris. But at the end of the day, that Starship Enterprise, man, it was just so fucking cool. But irises, man, there's literally like 10,000 or more iris breeds. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, a damn fine fucking plant. If we were having a girl, I was going to name her Iris. Did y'all settle on Dallas, though? Because I'm not going to lie, Dallas would do it. That'd be cool as shit. Of course, you might have to fly to Dallas to have the child. That way it could be like, oh, you know what I mean? I stand by anyone naming their child a place for some reason. Kentucky would be badass if my last name didn't end with a Y kind of thing. Like if I had it, you know what I'm saying? I could never have a child's name for me personally that ended with an I or a Y because of to me, it phonetically doesn't sound right. That's why we went with what we went. That was what we went with was badass. So like, you know what I mean? Hank wouldn't be bad. I'm not going to lie. I still say Dallas, but Hank would be a damn fine runner-up. Better than anything I've come up with. Not that it's, but we're all just spitballing here. I love Hank, Jesse James, and Dallas. The name Leander? Leander? I'm not a big fan of Leander. That sounds like oleander. Wait a minute. I think the rain is like come to a trickle here, y'all. I said Houston, but then what other fucking towns are in Texas? Texarkana wouldn't fly. Tex would work. I did think about that. Corpus Christi, Body of Christ in Latin. You can't. We're gonna call him Christy, but with an I or a Y. Fuck that. It's like all those other names. I can't think of a scene. Austin could work, but man, there's so many Austins out there. I think the bracket's already been filled. It has a strong body to it, like a real manly man. Hank, you know what I mean? Real bad man right there. Leander. It's a family name on my side. My dad's big name when he worked for the state was Hank. What the hell's a big? Oh, nickname. Duh. I'm sitting. My brain big. What? Hank. Hank, get your ass over here. Yeah, no, that sounds good. That sounds real good. Oh, geez, it's starting to rain. I still got to put flowers on my mom's grave for Mother's Day. I hear you. That bums me out, Stardust. I'm sorry for your loss. It's any constellation. If I gave more of a shit, my Father's Day would go about the same way. But I ain't putting flowers on squat. So, well, that's a bummer. Yeah, I think the rain might have blew slightly out of the Okeechobee. If anyone's got eyes on radar, are we out of the woods or? Because, it's really stopped. Hey, looks like the Jack Doobie's giving us a jangle. If you give us just a moment. All right, I definitely, sorry for the interruption, y'all. It was a important news flash from, why the fuck am I squatting? It's an important news flash from old Doobie. Apparently, we're going to have to make another run for organic produce because somehow he threw everything last night. So, first thing I saw was like, were you with that woman of yours? And he said, yeah. And I'm like, that's exactly. He said, I went through all of it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, so I'll have to hit him up on that. But we'll definitely wrap up the fun here. We still got a few more minutes to buy. So let me pull this chair up. What am I dragging? My metal baking sheet. Okay. So nobody else had anything to say about what Stardust said. I'm amazed. I guess Pawpaw said, damn, but then someone else is like, nah, more weather coming. Well, hopefully we can beat the charge because, like I say, old boy's needing some produce. We'll make it work if we can, but we're going to have to figure some facts and figures out here. Poor feller. So let's hit it up. Let's motherfucking go, baby. Of course, it's going to be like yesterday, y'all. We're going to be kicking rocking content all day. Admittedly, we're going to maybe try a little better with the short. I thought last night's short was a banger. Them little kittens are so fucking lovely, and apparently we managed to make a cutie clone. Now, I know what that is, but the other people don't know. There was a cat that hung out around here that forever, I think. I don't know if that was the one that had babies for 20 years or if that was that one's mother that had babies for 20 years. But apparently we've somehow managed to make a clone of nothing wrong with putting flowers out. My dad has been gone for nearly 20 years now. Yeah, for me, it'll be 14. Yeah, 14 in July. Be all right. Fuck them. I hear you. That putting flowers on a grave, it just seems kind of different for like a man, you know what I'm saying? Like, what am I supposed to do? Go to his grave, pour a beer out? Like, but frankly, that feels more fitting. I mean, it just seems kind of different. What am I supposed to do? To go put a rusty pocket knife on there or some shit? Like, what is a man supposed to leave on the grave of another man other than his sword and fucking, like, helmet or whatever? You know, like some badass gin shit. Papa said mine, too. See, mine's buried near that abandoned school out Simpson County way. Actually, it's the one right beside that school. Because me and Doobie, we took a trip out there. The last time I went to that grave was like 2017 or 18. It was vibing. It was a whole lot of litness. Doobie was with me. He thought I was going to have some kind of emotional coming. I was like, well, here it is. Felt right. Hell, I don't know. Just made a lot of sense at the time. But thank God for Pawpaw. Am I fucking right? Yeah. Also, my stepfather was pretty cool. He's a good man. He's a damn fine man. Nobody can ever say nothing bad about him. But the phrase that the meek shall inherit the earth is a very accurate one. All right, let's just leave it at that. All right, I can't help bros. Bros chill as a pill. Admittedly, it's probably where I got a lot of that from, where I can just chill. Whole world blows up, burns down around me. Oh, well. Driving up 9 likes. Well, I got shot. I think we're going to slide. It's been our mid-evening entertainment. We're going to get back hard at work. We're going to be doing some figuring out and stuff and may have to do some running. Who knows what will come of that? We're going to have to look into that, see where we're at. Of course, we'll be rolling a short later. That's the bare minimum. We gotta feed that algorithm 100%. That doesn't mean it's not going to be good, though. You know what I mean? We got all the time in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's a peace, y'all. So we're gonna roll that short. We probably looking at an evening live stream. I'll go ahead and probably set your calendars on that. I'm not gonna give the 100% guarantee, but I'll give a 90 or a 95 on it. You know what I mean? Just depends on how things go and what we get organized. Also depends if our shit blows away. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's a lot of things up in the air. But we're going to do our best. We'll be getting back with you, and we will see you when we come back around. So y'all be good. Y'all be great. Y'all all have a killer day. Y'all all take it easy for the rest of the day for sure. If y'all hard at, get out, you know what I'm saying? Keep an eye on the sky for any inclement weather. Of course, y'all fine folks, stay safe. Of course, hope y'all have a good one. Good evening, and so on and so forth. We will catch y'all on the flip sometime later. So y'all be good, and y'all be great. Peace.